Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Friday Village Gathering. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. And we are here today for your Friday weekly wrap-up, where we look at the week that was. How did it go? What did you do? What did you learn? And how do you go forward? I will pull one card for the collective. And if you would like a card as well, just request and I will be happy to do that for you. Let's move right on over to CardCam, where you can see I started on Monday with the Lisa Hunt deck, Fantastical Creatures. And we're going to end the week with the Ghosts and Spirit Tarot by Lisa Hunt, because it is spooky season, so why wouldn't we? So you can see this one is absolutely beloved by me. So we will do one card for the collective, and then we'll get into requests. V365 over on Twitch, I see you, and I'm so glad you're here. We will start with you. Do you like the little ghosties on the back? She always does some little circular thing for her back, and this one has ghosties. I sort of love it. All right, we started this week, you may remember, with the Ace of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Thank goodness for that Queen. So here we go. Starting with the Ace of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles, ending the week with the Four of Cups reversed, which makes so much sense to me, because in the face of difficulty, sometimes all you can do is make the best of things. And trying to keep a positive attitude, even when things are difficult, is a way of making things a little bit better. And so when we can, we do a good job staying positive. That's what we did this week, and I think it pays off. All right. Oh, Trey, you know what happened, Trey? It's so good to see you. You got here when we were just putting them up. And so Portrait went up first. That's what happened there. RSDSS, I can't believe the original package is still intact. And barely, barely. Hey, Sean, over on Facebook. Sean, let me know if you would like a card to wrap up the week. Yeah, Trey, no problem. Okay, so we're going to start with V365 over on Twitch. Thanks for being here. I haven't used this deck in a while. It's like shuffling funny. All right, I got you. Here we are. Okay, V365, here we go. Wrapping up your week. Oh, lovely. With the Nine of Swords, which is collectively was in our Monday reading. So V, I'm wondering if this was a bit of a tough week. I'm wondering if you've had problems sleeping. I'm wondering if you're up in your head about something, if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, overthinking, or if it's just a lot right now. What I'm going to say to you, V, is acknowledge whatever is going on that is upsetting or problematic, and do what you can going forward to find rest and peace. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Let's see. And Trey, you are actually first over on YouTube. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, Trey. This is actually a really good time. Before I do you, it is a really good time for me to remind all of the members that we are recording the Tarot Scopes this Sunday, 6 p.m. No, excuse me, I lied. This Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So day after tomorrow, we're recording the Tarot Scopes, members only, so please join us. All right, Trey Cameron, Six of Swords reversed on Monday. Two of Pentacles today. So I feel like you did a good job kind of balancing yourself out, You are one who can always see things from a few different perspectives. And you are one who can see your life from either a positive or negative perspective, depending on your mood. And I think this week you did a good job getting stuff done and staying balanced. Well done. Before I go further, I want to say a huge thank you to Claire C. Claire, thank you for being a member for more than 4 years. And thank you for starting us out with a super chat, which says you're amazing and happy birthday. And it is true, my birthday will be here tomorrow. I will not be here for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, not because I'm out celebrating my birthday, although I will be celebrating with everything I'm doing. I will be teaching at Mandel Library in downtown West Palm Beach tomorrow, 1 p.m. So if you happen to be local, it's a free tarot class. Come join us. And thank you all for the kind wishes. I really appreciate it. Feedback from Trey. Thank you. Accurate. All right. Thank you. And RSDSS over on Twitch. Let me know. Thank you for the wishes. And let me know if you would like a card. Over on Instagram. Robin Renee, Dr. Alled on YouTube. Good to see you on Instagram, Robin Renee. A card for your week. 9 of Cups. You did a good job staying positive. You did a good job staying focused on what you want and what you want to achieve. And it seems like maybe some good things happened for you. So well done, Robin Renee. All right, and while we're over on Twitch, JS Type. So you have a question? I will pull the Friday card for you and see if I can answer it. I'm 5 days no contact with my guy, so that's what your week's been like. Sorry, that's so hard and anxiety producing. Is he going to call you soon? Well, let's take a look. On Friday, we do a card to wrap up the week, but this has been your week. And you get the Sun. So what I'm going to say about that, I feel like he is very much in his sense of being right. And I think he's trying to punish you. I also wonder, like, there's a part of me that's like, I know you want to talk to him, and I know you want to resolve this, and I know that by withholding himself from you, he's punishing you. But, you know, in this context, I feel like whether or not he calls you is not the most important thing. What's important is that you see him how he is, and I feel like he is much more interested in his own happiness than he is in yours. And I think he probably will call you eventually, but I feel like it might be you who would want to initiate no contact going forward because he's all about himself. That's how I see it. Good luck. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Okay. And okay, that's Instagram. RSDSS, nah, this week was just raw suffering. I am so sorry, and I'm sorry you were going through it, but thanks for being here with us today. And V said it definitely was a tough week, and I am so sorry. Okay, up next we have Cassandra Rivelta. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We're going to do you and your mom, Raquel, who is also a member here. Okay, starting with you, Cassandra. Knight of Cups reversed. Cassandra, I feel like you have a lot of questions about your direction and a lot of questions about what you're feeling and what you're experiencing emotionally. And that may have made this a little bit of a difficult week. On the other hand, I think it really just is important that you stay present for yourself and you be clear about all of the confusing things that you're feeling and recognize that there's nothing wrong with you. It's normal. that you're feeling all the things you're feeling. Now, for your mom, Raquel, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. So this week, I think you actually saw some daylight, whether it was accomplishing enough work so you had some free time, or whether it was just getting out of your head and out into the world, or not letting things bother you that often do bother you. One way or the other, it feels like some mental freedom that feels really good. All right. GM Marcus, you are up next. Thanks for being a member. You had the Four of Swords on Monday, but a very hectic week. Hope things slow down for the weekend. And Five of Cups reversed. I feel like it's all about making the best of whatever and staying positive no matter what's coming, and like creating enough space within yourself that you were able to stay positive, which you did. So well done. You did a good job during a busy week. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had the Hermit reversed, and now the Nine of Wands reversed. It has been heavy and it has been hard on every level, but I do feel like you're staying committed to finding the solutions. And whether it's short-term, mid-range, or long-term solutions, you need all of them. And I think you are still on the path of finding them, so that's good. All right. Let's see. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thank you. Happy early birthday to you as well. Melissa and I are birthday adjacent. And it was so great to speak with you yesterday. Thank you. So you started with the Hermit. Love this for you. You end with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, just to be clear, both of those cards, the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles, were present for you yesterday, just to be clear. But I love that we're ending with the Ace of Pentacles. Did you get a new job this week? No, you did not. But you took some very clear and specific steps toward doing that. It is seen, it is acknowledged. And like, you may have already gotten your new job, and or you've already set the things in motion to make that happen. So very well done. You can celebrate this weekend knowing you're doing everything you need to do. All right. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You got Death on Monday. Second. Okay, you got Death on Monday. And let's see what you got today. The Seven of Cups. If I put those two cards together, Death and Seven of Cups, I think about changes. How do I want to say this? I think about the changes that we make in our lives and in our thinking. I feel like you've made changes in your energy and your thinking that allow you different options and opportunities. And you're learning to trust your decisions and your choices and your skills and your talents as you choose from the array of what is available to you. You now have more access and ability to choose good things for yourself and to know that you deserve good things. So well done, Audrey. All right. GM Marcus. Okay, we got you already. Okay, I see what happens. Sometimes the chat engine I'm using doubles up. And so I just saw the same 3 people twice. So let me get past that and on to the next one, which is Catherine Fan. So good to see you. It's been a long time. Glad you're here. So Kath Fan, how will my upcoming trip go with my friend? It's my first time traveling with her. Will we get along okay without conflict? Overall advice for things to go smoothly. So on Friday, we pulled one card for the week. That was. But I am happy to pull a card and try to answer that question with this card. So let's see. I'm excited about this trip for you. Let's see what we got. Okay, Kath Fan. 7 of Pentacles reversed. So this is advice generally, but it speaks to the trip as well. You may have a tendency to want to make sure that everything is the way it needs to be. This may come from anxiety. It may come from a sense of, if you don't do it, who will? I think the friend you're going with either is very much the same or exactly the opposite. I'm not sure which. But either way, this is what you have to watch out for. Because either you're going to be in conflict in making plans, or you're going to feel like you're doing all the work and she's along for the ride. So make sure that you're collaborative in your energy and it will be just fine. Oh, Audrey, I love that message. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Barbie Bird, you are up next. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We really appreciate you. You had the 3 of Cups. We're going to do you and Michelle. And you're here. Good, good, good. Michelle's also a member, so we appreciate them as well. I mean, we appreciate everyone. But we appreciate that Barbie Bird and Michelle are both members of this channel, meaning that you could join us as we record the Tarot Scopes live and do some bonus readings Sunday evening. All right. Here we go. Barbie, you had the 3 of Cups to start, and now the Magician. See, of late, Barbie, your cards have been super positive. And I'm not sure that your day-to-day experience of your life is necessarily reflecting the positivity of the cards, but I am trusting that the cards are seeing something that is real, which is the power and the growth that you are experiencing. Starting with the 3 of Cups, and you say you had a good week regarding friends, for sure. Heard from someone that you've missed, and tonight you're going out with Michelle. That's so good. Send us a selfie for the village. Seriously. We'll put it up in the community posts if you want. So with the Magician, I think you are open-minded. I think you will allow yourself to learn, to grow, to communicate. And so great that you had a good week, and I think you'll continue to do good things. But beyond that, you are doing some really good internal work, and it will pay off. Okay. Now for Michelle. Michelle had the 9 of Swords and now the Wheel of Fortune. And I think this is the recognition, Michelle, of how up and down and somewhat unpredictable some of the things you deal with are. When it comes to physical pain, will it be a bad pain day or not? And will I have the emotional resources to rise above the pain, or will I not? And I think the thing we need to know, Michelle, that you are doing everything you can to turn things in a good direction. And that's what you did this week, and that's what you continue to do. All right. Pippi, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So we're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter, and Pamela's also a member. Okay. So for you, Pippi, the world. I think this week you did a really good job on every level, like body, mind, spirit, love, and money. You're doing everything to take care of everything you need to take care of. It is a good thing. Fabulous. We're going to do Pamela. And Pamela, thank you for being a member. Knight of Swords, man, you are on fire with truth and knowledge and moving forward and figuring out. You found your voice. You found your good ideas. You found your motivation. You are moving forward, and we are so happy to see it. And for Pamela's daughter, the Ace of Swords. I think this week you got some good new idea or direction that will help you on your journey. Over on Instagram, RKFBE, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wrapping up your week with the 10 of Wands. So here's the thing. It is heavy, and it has been heavy. You're doing a lot, and it feels in a lot of ways like, whether this is true or not, I think there's ways that you feel unsupported. The thing you need to know is that what you're doing will take you to a place of success. But if you could ask for help, or if you don't have to do it all, do ask for help and don't do it all. That's the bottom line. All right. Mixuir, I hope you're able to have so much fun this evening with Barbie, and sending you so much love and healing. Okay. Smile Soul 20, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, and thanks for being a moderator. Smile Soul 20, we are wrapping you up with the Knight of Wands reversed. I think sometimes it's hard to stay motivated when you don't feel like you're getting what you deserve with all you put in, if that makes sense. So I feel like for you, Smile Soul 20, we need to turn this right side up, because you need to keep your energy, your motivation, and your sense of your way forward. And I think a lot happens, and a lot happened this week, that make it hard for you to hang on to that. So we are sending you, Smile Soul 20, a ton of healing so that you can keep that fire energy within you. Oh, Terry Rosario coming in and saying, hope you have a wonderful birthday celebration this weekend. Well, Terry, I'm hoping you and Jose are going to be a part of it at class tomorrow, 1 p.m. Hope you can be there. Okay. Okay, hang on 1 second. Oh, you will be there. That's fabulous, Terry. I am looking for someone that I think I missed over on Instagram, but I'm not sure who. So control room, if you could help me out with that, that would be so cool. And I'm just going to move on right this minute to Teresa. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. You had the devil reversed on Monday, and I hope that it was that kind of week. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Starting with the devil reversed and now justice reversed. So, Teresa, like, the reality is you are being treated unfairly, and you have been treated unfairly your whole life. Like, we know that. And everything that you're doing right now is to try to get you to demand fair treatment and to feel like you have the same opportunities as everybody else. I think there was an up and a down this week. I don't know if it's personal or professional. I think you are moving forward in a good way. You are moving forward in a good way. And, but it's also really clear, whether personal or professional, you are really sick of being treated unfairly. Be strategic about that, not angry. Good luck. Oh, control room. I got Robin Renee already. Thank you so much for looking out for everybody. All right. Betty Flesher, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Betty, we have the world reversed. I wonder if you're planning a trip. Maybe go to Scotland in the spring for Marion's conference, maybe. No, yes, you should, but I feel like you're planning something, that this week you've been thinking about stepping into something bigger, whether that's travel or something that you're going to do, that kind of thing is what I'm seeing for you, this expanding and making your world bigger. So we love that for you, Betty Flesher. Okay, Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Jenna. Okay, on Monday, the Ace of Swords reversed. And now the Four of Pentacles reversed. So I think there's so much going on for you, Lisa, about where do you invest your energy and where do you not? And where is something a problem and where is it not? And just trying to figure out how to show up for all the things in the best possible way. And Jenna had the King of Wands reversed. And now the Knight of Pentacles. And I think you're trying to figure out how to show up for yourself, right? So your mom's trying to figure out how to show up for you, and you're trying to figure out how to show up for yourself. And that's what it is. So, you're doing what you need to do. She's doing what she needs to do. It's all good, even if it's hard. Over on Instagram, we have Anka, who of course is Anna K., a member on YouTube. Glad to see you today. Hope you're doing well. So, Anka, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs, and some of them have been downs. Whether this was actually this week or you just dealing with the ramifications of difficulties over many years. The key is it's important to recognize what you can do to make things better, what you have to just deal with, and what will get better on its own. And those are the things that you kind of have to work with. The important thing in all things is to be aware of what's going on. Don't make it better or worse in your own head, but still stay positive. Okay. Jenna Perkins, good to see you. Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Knight of Pentacles reversed on Monday. And here's that Wheel of Fortune. We are definitely being stalked by the Wheel of Fortune. This time it's upright, though, and we're glad it's upright for you, Jenna Perkins. Jenna, when we see the Wheel of Fortune, we often think about the good and the bad and how those things get thrown at us. But you're doing a very good job working with the energies around you to turn things appropriately in your direction. Well done. Well done. And your direction is a direction that benefits others, So there's that too. Anka, that's a lot. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. All right, Juby, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had the Page of Wands. And now Death. And we know that death is not meant to be scary. It just talks about the changes that we are embracing. And so if we start with the Page of Wands, I'm going to say that the changes for you are about growth, are about allowing yourself to be seen, recognizing your skills and abilities, recognizing your creative nature, and being more open about sharing those things. And that's a good energy for you to lean into. Claire C., it is so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. And thank you so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate you, Claire. Drew the 7 of Wands reversed on Monday with the message that you have more support than you know, and I hope you experienced that support this week. Wrapping you up, Claire C., with the King of Cups reversed. And I do feel like not enough people are present and verbal with their support, and that's hard. I think that there is something here when we talk about how you go forward to seek out people who are more supportive and more present would be a good thing. Spirit Connections, that's Christine Hallowell. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members only emojis. You had the 10 of Pentacles on Monday, and now you have the 10 of Wands. So 10s, that's a lot of 10s, and 10s are a lot. So everything in your life feels big right now, the good stuff and the heavy stuff. But even the heavy stuff is leading you towards success, and you know this. I know you know this, and it's a beautiful thing that you're doing it and you know it. So celebrate what's good, handle what's heavy, but know that you're moving yourself forward very well. All right, DH, you are up next. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. And it's a great time to remind all the members that 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday evening, you can join us as we record the Tarot Scopes live. Stick around, and I do bonus questions at the end. All right, that's your reward for sticking with it. Okay, DH. DH, you have the 2 of Swords. I feel like this week you did a good job maintaining your peace even when it was difficult. And I think you're thinking about some strategies and moving yourself forward with some strategic choices appropriately and well done. Oh, Claire, that's so interesting. Thanks for sharing that. I was wondering how that was going to land. Claire says that just the advice I needed. Thank you for confirming my decision. Very good, Claire. Thank you for sharing that. And Juby says, that was my birthday wish on Wednesday, to have the strength in allowing myself to share my gifts. Well, and happy birthday to you as well. Thank you, thank you. All right. So it looks like, I'll just say it, your birthday wish has literally been granted this week. That's how it feels. All right. Graciela. Graciela Garcia, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. And Sunday is your birthday. Fabulous. We have a lot of October birthdays in this village, it seems. And I think there's a reason for that. October people are so awesome. All right. Graciela, here we go. Temperance, and what a good card to get as we approach your birthday weekend. Temperance is literally my favorite card in the deck. So for you this week, Graciela, I think that you did a good job staying balanced, making good decisions, staying creative, staying spiritual, and recognizing your ability and your responsibility to create your life. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The 2 of Wands. I think you are definitely in the place of thinking more than doing. But the thinking feels like scary thinking rather than happy thinking. And maybe that's where you're at. And what you need to do is just start thinking in a more positive way so that you can then start doing in a more positive way. Maybe that's the thing, maybe that's what will be helpful. Martha Vink, my good friend, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thank you for using members only emojis. On Monday, you got the Four of Swords. And now the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like there's a part of you that just wishes you could be retired right this minute, and another part of you that is really bittersweet about the fact that you're kind of going through your last season in this part of your career. So I feel like it may have been a bit of a frustrating week. And I think you're being present for a lot of different emotions and feeling a lot of different things. And it's not easy. Here's what I'm going to say to you, my friend Martha. I feel like you're really good at standing up and doing the hard things. And you're good at helping others do the same. I think you don't realize what good work you're doing and how hard it is. And so then when it drains you and makes you feel not so good, you feel like there's something wrong with you, not recognizing that you've really given your all and you did a good job. That's what I think. Let me know what you think. All right. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, we're going to do you and Marlon. And thank you for your kind wishes, Candy. I appreciate that. All right. Candy B, here we go. 9 of Swords reversed. No, I'm lying. It's not the 9, it's the 3. Candy B, that's actually better. Candy B, scratch that. It's the 3 of Swords reversed. So Candy, 3 of Swords reversed. I think you actually found some healing this week. I think something happened to make something better. And that feels good. Better feels good. We love that. Now for Marlon, Page of Swords. I think, Marlon, this week you were able to be a little more communicative and a little more able to kind of learn something that was necessary for you to learn. So that feels good. All right. TJ and GA. Good to see you. You're up next. Candy B says better does feel good. Right? Right? And on point with Marlon. Cool. Cool. That's good. I wonder if those two things are related, actually. Okay. TJ and GA, so good to see you. We're going to do you and your daughter. Okay, TJ, you're the King of Pentacles reversed. This week may have been hard regarding work, or the things you're trying to get done may not have gotten done the way you wanted, and that might have been frustrating. So there might have been some difficulty that way. For your daughter, Ace of Swords. That's the second daughter that's gotten an Ace of Swords. That's kind of cool. For you, your daughter, I feel like your daughter is getting some ideas and figuring some things out. Necessary and appropriate. Very good. Oh, Spirit Connections. Christine Hallowell, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, appreciate that. Very good. Terry Rosario, you're up next. Thanks for being a member. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. And thanks for using members only emojis. Wrapping up the week with you, 2 of Pentacles. You are getting better and better at managing. Like, I think you are at a place where you're like, I have to do this or that. I can't do both. You are getting so good at managing it all and doing it all. And in this moment, it really serves you. Oh, Martha Vink, here's your feedback. 100%. You suggested I take time to rest this week, and I did. There are many days I wish I was done now for sure. And I have always struggled with self-doubt about my effectiveness. Phew. Yeah, got it. Got it. You are way more effective than you realize, or than you will allow yourself to realize. Andrea 54 Hector, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. All right. Andrea 54 Hector, you get the world reversed. This week, I think you kept your mind and your spirit really open in order to welcome growth, new ideas, and new opportunities. And I think that's just what you're creating for yourself. It's a very good thing. All right. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. And you started with the Two of Pentacles. I remember. Page of Cups reversed. So I feel like you're kind of getting the work life and your vision for your long-term career in order. And so now what comes on the table is your personal life, where I feel like you've kind of put that on the back burner in some ways. And I think you're starting to think about taking some time for that as well, more than you have in the past. It's a good thing. Okay. LP8296, is that you, LP? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Here's a card for you. Knight of Wands. I think this week you did a good job moving yourself forward with some levity, some creativity, and some anticipation of good things and some motivation. We all need this. Well done. Michael Gunther, my friend, it is so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Queen of Swords. This week, I think you did a good job nurturing truth, nurturing trust, nurturing your own ability to do the right thing and to do things the right way. Well done. Heather, so good to see you, Heather Roberts. Can I still call you Heather Roberts? I feel like you maybe have a new last name now. Heather, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Your angelfish died. Oh my goodness, so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, and you think that you got Temperance reversed on Monday. Okay, so Heather, wrapping up the week, 7 of Cups reversed, like you know you did all you could for your fish, but it's still sad. I'm just looking at the image here, thinking about that. All right, so 7 of Cups reversed. I feel like this week, the passing of the fish was not the only hard thing. I feel like you're in a place in your life where you are embracing hard truths. You are avoiding spiritual bypassing. You are looking at things with clarity. And just make sure clarity and realism does not turn into anxiety and dark imaginings. Okay? Okay. Okay. Siddharth, you are up next. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're specifically interested in your love life. We'll pull a card and we'll pull a card and see what we see for Siddharth. Here's that Wheel of Fortune again. Wheel of Fortune reversed. When and if we want to apply this to your love life, I feel like you do the same thing either with the same person or with different people who are similar, and it doesn't go the way you want. You need to change it up. You need to change it up. Do things differently to get different results. Oh, Jackie, you are affirming that. Very good, very good. All right. Renji, so good to see you. Hope you're doing great. You had the 2 of Cups on Monday. I love that. And now the 6 of Cups reversed. There's a lot here about healing from the past, remembering things both good and bad, taking delight as well as healing from our long-term connections. And when we look at that in conjunction with the 2 of Cups, there's a lot there about healing yourself, healing how you show up in relationships with others, healed relationships. It feels really positive. Hard, but positive. Necessary. Good. Okay, Talks, thank you. Happy Scorpio season, everyone. Yes, indeed. Baby Cakes, you're up next. So on Monday, you had the world, another week that flew by so fast, another job interview. Why do they drain your energy so much? Because I think you really show up for them. You know, you're not just phoning it in, you're showing up. Okay, so Baby Cakes started with the world and ends with the Two of Wands. Well, I mean, that's really clear. You know what you want and you know what you don't want, and you're sticking to it. And that's true for you in every aspect of your life, and it does serve you and it will serve you. Okay, medium, that rocks. So good to see you, Kimmy. And thank you for the StaarCon session last night. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, Monday you had the lovers and you had a great week. I'm still flying high from last night's AfterGlow seance. Yes, indeed. Do you want to get on the calendar for November? She asks. We'll take as much of you as we can get. All right. Medium that rocks, you started with the lovers and now the Two of Swords. And, you know, just this idea that you are making the right decisions about how your life is going to be and what you want your life to look like. And you are empowered to go forward that way. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for your service to the community. Joyous Ocean, you are up next. Thanks for being here, Dion. Okay, we're going to do you and Jada. So for you, Joyous Ocean, and thank you for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. You had the Four of Pentacles. And now the Two of Pentacles. I kind of like that, right? Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Like, do you have enough pentacles? Like, do you have enough money? No, you do not. But you are juggling it beautifully and you're making all the right decisions. For yourself and your energy, you are making all the right decisions. Jada had the Emperor and now the Hermit. So 2 major arcana cards. And Jada, the way to have good friends is to not care if people like you. And that doesn't mean be egregious. It just means be yourself and don't try to people please. Don't worry if people are not responding to you the way you want. Find different people. Don't worry about it. And consider, when we talk about your education, Jada, I hope that you're considering going on beyond a bachelor's. All right. Hey, Adrian Percival, so good to see you over on Facebook. Thanks for the love. Let me know if you'd like a card to end your week. And over on Twitch, Horse-Drawn Portrait, so good to see you, my friend. Glad you're here. Been going through a difficult reckoning with an old friend. I'm wondering if he'll stand by me and his morals. Interesting. All right, I'll pull a card. Let's see what we got. You know, the important thing is, Horse-Drawn Portrait, you're standing on your own morals. You're standing on what you know to be true. I think your friend will too, but the important thing is that you are. What you do is way more important than what anyone else is going to do. And I didn't say that in any way to diminish the pain and difficulty of this Horse-Drawn Portrait, but I just want you to know that you're doing the right things. Okay. Oh, Jeannie Mnuchin. Check with your, when we get off, check with your YouTube account. You may need to re-enter. Every once in a while, we have to re-enter. Okay. K-Talks, I'm seeing both chats and you are in the queue. I will get to you. Doesn't matter. You cannot escape from me. Whichever chat you use, I will see. All right. Karina Morrison, good to see you. You're up next. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. Two of Pentacles. You know, lately we've been talking just about financial management, work stuff, getting the money coming in. And I feel like this week you did do some things to keep yourself steady and stable. So well done. Well done. Oh, horse-drawn portrait. Thank you so much. Kay Talks, here we are. Did I lie? I did not. It's your turn. I hope you're doing really well, and I'm glad you're here. Kay Talks. Page of Pentacles. Like, we could make this be about baby Skylar, but I'm really making it be about you, because when we have a kid, we have to relearn how to do life entirely. Like, you got your life mastered as a non-kid person. Now you're mastering your life as a kid person. But the fact is, now you are mastering it. You're doing it. And that's what you need to know, Kay. It's perfect. Hey, Donna, good to see you. Yeah, you're in the queue. Glad you're here. Thanks for being a member. We've missed you. Okay, and this is a good time for me to remind the members. We have a members-only live stream this Sunday, 7 p.m. I'll be recording the tarot scopes and doing some bonus readings at the end. It's fun, and you should join. Okay. Divyan Shamishra. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I did not. Here's a card for you. Six of Cups. This week, I think you did a good job remembering who you are and fulfilling promises to your younger self. Well done. Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday, you had Judgment. So you started with Judgment and you end with the Tower reversed. So two cards in the final septenary of the major arcana that is very powerful. You, whether you know it or not, are on a deep spiritual journey toward your own healing. And you're through the worst of it. This week may have been difficult in certain ways, but you are very good at handling things and moving yourself forward, and that's exactly what you're doing. All right. Shirley Meador, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a wrap-up for you. The Emperor reversed. Shirley, there are some things going on in your life right now that do not feel exactly stable, and there may be a person or some people around you who are not acting the way you would have thought they would. They're not doing what they said they would do. So all of that suggests that this may have been a little bit of a difficult week. It's important for you to stay in your own sense of stability. That's what's important. All right, a Penny for your thoughts. Hey, Penny, hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. Oh my goodness, your little brother is in an area of unrest, trying to get out of there. That is so hard. I am so sorry. So we're going to start with you, Penny, and then we're going to do your little brother. Okay, here we go. Starting with you, Penny. The Ten of Swords, and I mean, there's been a lot recently. It makes sense. It's tough, but I think right now a lot of this is about your worry for your brother, and I know you're sending him a lot of protection energy. So it's been a worrisome week, and we understand that. When we look at him, a card for him, Two of Wands, he has a plan, and he's being careful. So I feel good about, between the two of you, I think you're going to be able to get him to safety. Oh, Jenna, I'm really looking forward to the members meeting. Yay, me too. Yay. Okay. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for usually being a member. And yeah, just go back and check out your account. You'll just have to probably re-enter your card. But thank you for doing it, and do it before Sunday so you can join us Sunday. Yay. Okay. Monday was a night. You think of Wands. That sounds right. But also, once again, Ten of Swords. And we recognize, and we know this is not predictive, but we recognize it's been tough. There's a lot going on that is tough. And because you've been in this quieter time, there's time to be up in your head. Be careful about that. Be careful about that. Be careful about sticking to your creativity, giving yourself space, and not being up in your head too much. Rebecca Dusk, I have to give you a huge thank you for the super chat. A slice of pink birthday cake with purple icing and a candle. Thank you so much. I shall enjoy that. Nobody likes cake more than me. I have to say, not everyone is a cake person. I am definitely a cake person, birthday or otherwise. All right. You can see evidence of that when you look at me. That's what it is. Donna DiStefano, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Reminding you we have a members-only gathering 7 p.m. Sunday evening, hoping you can come. Thank you for your kind words. Donna, here's a card for you. The 10 of Cups. I love this for you. I think this week you did some really good things that made you feel very connected spiritually to your path and to the people that you love. Very well done. Let's keep that connection going. All righty. My friends, here we are. It is time for last call. If I accidentally skipped you, that was not my intent. Please reiterate. If you're here and have not made a request, please do so. Excuse me. Please excuse me. Going back, we have a couple more. Yay! Lightseeker over on Twitch and Febborn. Febborn didn't ask, but you're getting one anyway, Febborn. Hang on one sec. Excuse me, you get me all choked up with all your kind birthday wishes. Okay, Rebecca, I see you as well. Ashley, I see you. Okay. Starting with Lightseeker over on Twitch. Thanks for being here. 10 of Wands. This week was heavy and it was a lot, but you got through it well. Going forward, if you don't have to do the extra stuff, don't do the extra stuff for a minute because you need some rest. Well done. Oh, Teresa, I absolutely did yours and it's worth going back for. It was pretty interesting. All right. Febborn, thank you for your kind wishes. You get the 2 of Cups, making connections with people. And I know it's scary, but I know that's what you're working on doing. Well done. Rebecca Dusk, I so appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member. We appreciate you so much. 5 of Cups reversed. This week, you did the best job ever, making the best of difficult things and staying positive, which is what you need to do. So well done. And Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The King of Swords. Ashley, you did a really, really good job showing up as a leader, doing the right thing, saying the right thing, staying in a place of strength, truth, and integrity. Well done. All right. My friends, we are back to last call. Thank you so much. Members, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday evening, for the recording of the tarot scopes and bonus questions. We also have a members-only live stream where we're going to do mediumship with tarot coming up next week. So if you're not a member, now's a good time to join. I do have openings for readings. I'm working tomorrow. I love my work, and when you love your work, you never work a day in your life, so feel free to reach out. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, I do have some openings. So reach out, would love to work with you. I also have openings for next week. There is a link in the description to book with me. If you happen to be local, come see me at the library tomorrow, downtown West Palm Beach, Mandel Public Library. 1-hour class. It's free, starting at 1 p.m. My friends, I appreciate all of you so very much. Thank you for your kind wishes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making our digital village such a fabulous place to be. Thanks to the members, the moderators, and those helping out with super chats and super stickers. I appreciate you all. Take really good care. Thank you so very much.